She was extremely determined that we would have a future. My mom was a hustler.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had some things going on at the office. Are you okay?
You name the job, she did it. Cleaner, she did that. Cook, she did that. Sold House of Tara products on the side. Hairdresser, she did that. My mom took a job as a hairdresser. Didn't know how to do hair. And I remember saying to my mom, don't know how to do hair. Why did you take this job? And she's like, look, I have school fees to pay. I'll figure it out.
Lara's mother. During her mother's burial service, Lara praises her mother for being hardworking and being willing to do whatever it took to provide for her children after their father died. Lara says her mother took all kinds of jobs, from cooking to cleaning to hairdressing, to take care of her family. She did whatever it took. What's interesting to me is Lara, in praising her, is the film praising her. Praising the type of woman who the film doesn't give a single fuck about. Poor women. You know, the damn money types who don't have investments and don't sit on boards and don't have enough zeros in their salary, much less anything approximating a net worth.
A tradition.
And I said no.
Festus, drop it. For your information, the elders and our entire family members are not happy with you at all. They have sent me to tell you that our sister must be buried in our father's compound in Ugwu.
In Ugwu?
If you like, be repeating after me like a radio. Asoromagbesi. Look, this is our tradition, and things must be done properly. This plan of burying her in Lagos should never have been an option in the first place. Never.
Look.
Is it me you are telling Luke?
These plans have been made weeks ago, and they're final.
You are boldly telling me that you have decided about my own sister without my consent and that of the elders? I have never seen this sort of thing before. Never.
I apologize.
You apologize? Oh no, apologize. I be apologize. Will this your apology change the location of the burial from Lagos to Ugwu, our father's compound? Mm-hmm. Will it? An elder like me journeyed all the way from our village to Lagos to steer you in the right direction. You are here, having the effrontery to tell me that you apologize. I do not blame you.
Okay, Uncle, you want to move it? Let's move it.
Annie, that is how it should be, Abi.
There's no problem. You haven't contributed a single dime to this burial. So here's what's going to happen. I'll find out how much it will cost and I will send you the bill. When you make a deposit, we'll start making arrangements to move it. No?
Lara is under immense pressure from her family to go really big for this funeral, give her mother a befitting send-off. I think much of this befitting send-off talk is usually just about showing off to people. It's all about conveying to people how classy you are, how much money you have, and so on. It's not about the person. It's rarely about the dead person. I love how she doesn't defer to her uncle and the village elders in their push for traditions. Fuck the elders. I would never listen to a bunch of men who fancy themselves the elders of my family or community. Fuck that. I swear they're better off sending the village women to speak to me to convince me of something at the village elders. Go talk to each other in that corner. I neither recognize nor respect your authority. Anyway, I once again want to reiterate, when my time comes, wrap me in a sheet or put me in an Archbishop Tutu-like box and put me in the ground. Don't tell people I love God. I don't. It's more the opposite, really. I love Jesus, though, and not because he is believed to be God, but because he hung out with the wretched of the earth, the dispossessed. He hung with women, and not just women, whores, full-on prostitutes. I like that. He fed the hungry, healed the sick, and welcomed outcasts. He said, "Let the little children come to me, making room for the most vulnerable members of society. Plus, to top it all off, he had beef with the political leaders and called the religious leaders a brood of vipers. And he was like, rich people will not see the kingdom. It'd be easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. I mean, if the rich is the motto and Jesus is with it. In conclusion, simple burial, cremation would be even better. Not a fan of God, big fan of Jesus.